What's up? This is HDNEWS Tech here. So, I just found a big issue in Planet Coaster console edition for the ps4, and apparently there's a limitation on the engine, I guess. And I was unable to edit part of a part that was on the Frontier workshop for the ps4, and I'm sure it's the same for the PS5. And I don't think anyone can play the PS5 at the moment right now. It's unstable, as well as the Xbox Series X as well and the S. They're being priced too much. We've seen the last video earlier in the day. Um, Scalpers are really charging a lot, up to $40,000, and I think I can buy a gaming rig for a lot cheaper than that, or even have one custom built. I mean, it's not a problem, but me to build a park, which I was trying to do on live stream on the PS4 just now, I just had to end it because it was just wasting time, wasting bandwidth. Think about it. It was not working. It was not letting me do anything. The game was pretty much struggling to run on the PS4 Pro version. By the way, it's not the regular. I imagine the regular would be a lot worse, maybe a little bit worse, but at 4K, and I just don't see that acceptable. And with the gaming PC, it might be a better idea. And I do own at least a copy of it for Steam, and this one has no updates yet, so I'm hoping they fix a lot of these issues. And right now, I can even add a sidewalk that I can go on around. Usually, it would let me but for all the things the person put in the park, then me adding a couple stalls, you need some of this and this and this, and there's apparently invitations I just discovered, and it's unplayable to a certain consent. And I don't like that for spending $60 on a game, Sony. I mean, playing Ghost of Frontier. Like, why do you release something that the engine doesn't? I wonder why the park's so small. There's so much trees and things in there. I streamed on the YouTube in the last, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes. And it was struggling to run, basically, with the different park I tried just now. It was a fantastic park, by the way. Lighting and everything. With no no extra content, basically, I'm trying to say. I purchased through the PlayStation Network. I imagine I would just slow it down more. This is just the base game, folks. Just the game, and that's it. There's no add-ons. And if it's struggling this much, there's something truly wrong with this game. Because all the games I played before, they handle more than this. And I don't understand. I mean, the PC version can run better than this on high rigs, high-end gaming PCs like Intel or AMD Threadripper. But when you got a console like the PS4, it's going to have huge limitations. Depending on, because it's under, 2 gigs of speed, and only about 12 gigs. Totally, all that's probably not for real RAM, but it struggles. I don't know. Hopefully they can fix this with the patch. I was unable to edit and add extra ride outside the park, and then do what I want to do to increase the market share. The gameplay. To make better decisions and make a better park. So guests are more happier. But with the game mechanics and the engine, it's not letting me. It was so bad, it was glitching the controls. And when they get to that point, that tells me this is an unfinished game. I don't know how it's going to survive. It just came out, on the 10th of November. And the next version is coming out, I think, next week for the Xbox consoles. I don't know. I mean, it was cheaper on Steam to get that game a couple of years ago. It only cost me like $40 $44 maybe, 45, and that might include the tax and everything. And it was still cheaper in PS4 version, apparently. But I don't know. I played some over the week or so, And this is the first time I saw some issues, serious issues, like, well, the first issues really. And I give it a thumbs down. It's not a good product. If it's having this, trying to download a map and try to add on to it, I don't know what's the deal, but I respect it to be able to do that without having frame rate drops and where the game is saying, hey, I can't handle any more of this with the game engine. It's unacceptable, Frontier. Grow up and fix your problem. Fix the game. Apparently, I don't know it's the PS4. I know PS4 can do more than that. I know that. But to have a trouble like that, I don't know. The games I played in the past on the PCs, you do a whole lot more than this. For the Roller Coaster Tycoon franchise, the first one, second one, on a slower machine, you could do more. And definitely on higher hardware and newer OS, those ones still outstand this one. And parts usually in those games were bigger. They really were. If you remember them, make sure you like if you remember those days of RC2, 1 and 2, when they came out for PC back in the early 90s or so. In fact, I had it on my Windows 98 machine. I had the second one for a gift, so I got it for like probably Christmas or birthday. And I do own it on Steam, so if I get a PC, anytime soon I can play that still and probably stream that, and that'd be a lot better than this game right now. So it may not have the best quality and like features, but you know, it's still a better classic game. That's one of the best, I think, of the series. There's no doubt in mine. The second one's a lot better, but the first two are definitely golden and better. I don't know. Planet Coaster had trouble. Planet Coaster Tycoon World, I mean, Planet Coaster Tycoon World I heard was horrible. It's just like that. That game didn't even sell that good, and they were offering cheaper pricing for that game because it's got so many bugs. This thing at this time is not letting me do anything. So yeah, I'm not real happy. I'm already into problems with it, and I shouldn't have to be like that, but I am. So make sure you subscribe if you like this kind of content as well. I tried to stream it, but the game wasn't letting me, so whatever. Make sure you share this video as well as subscribe and like. Thanks for watching. I'll see ya. And this Bluetooth thing's a little slow. I'm trying to stop the video. Bought it at Walmart, you know, one of these Bluetooth control things with the light, so I can actually shelter the thing and turn it off and on for videos, to take videos and stop them, as well as pictures, so it's pretty nice. See ya.